This is Go-MMT Radio.
Go-MMT Radio. Let's go.
Powered by Make My Trip, Go IBBO and Redbus.
Welcome to a brand new episode of Go-MMT Radio. मेरा नाम है सोनू and today on the show we are celebrating World Literacy Day. 8th of September is celebrated as World Literacy Day. तो आज का दिन क्यों खास है? कब से मनाया जा रहा है इंटरनेशनल लिटरेसी डे एंड व्हाट इज द थीम फॉर दिस ईयर्स लिटरेसी डे? हाउ डू वी सेलिब्रेट इट? व्हाई इज इट सेलिब्रेटेड? एंड व्हाट इज वर्ल्ड लिटरेसी डे एज फार एज किड्स आर कंसर्न्ड? एवरीथिंग वी विल टॉक अबाउट इट टुडे ऑन द शो. लेकिन इसके अलावा वी हैव अ सुपर्ब अनाउंसमेंट कमिंग अप फॉर यू.
ब्रांड की बात ऑन Go-MMT रेडियो.
ये जो है सिर्फ और सिर्फ आपके लिए है. इट इज एक्सक्लूसिव फॉर द गो ट्रिपर्स, क्योंकि ये है वंस इन अ लाइफ टाइम डील, खास आपके लिए और आपके फैमिली के लिए. यास आइलैंड विच इज इन अबू धाबी आप जा सकते हैं. और सिर्फ आप नहीं, आपको एक चांस मिल रहा है टू हॉलीडे. आई डोंट नो मैन, आई थिंक आई एम वेरी एक्साइटेड टू से दिस. सो लेट मी जस्ट फर्स्ट डाइजेस्ट इट, क्योंकि ये काफी बड़ा न्यूज है. If you go to Yas Island, Dubai, you get to holiday with none other than रणवीर सिंह. जी हाँ, सही सुना आपने. सो अभी बुक कीजिए अबू धाबी वे के एंड यू कैन चिल विथ नन अदर दैन रणवीर सिंह. एंड उसके लिए कूपन कोड भी है, आप यूज कर सकते हैं फ्लाई मी टू यास. I'll spell it for you so that it's clear. FLYMETOYAS. जल्दी बुक करें क्योंकि सेलेब के साथ वे के I think you deserve it, right?
ब्रांड की बात on Go-MMT रेडियो.
It's time to go tripping. कहीं मत जाइए, सुनते रहिए Go-MMT रेडियो. मेरा नाम है सोनू. Up next, we have a performance by Ishaan Vashishta. So, over to him.
I see trees are green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds so white, brightness of day, darkness of night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They really say, I'm here for you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Hi, this is Gaurav Gujral. You're listening to Go-MMT Radio. Headset, go!
फन, मस्ती और ज्ञान का ट्रियो Go-MMT रेडियो.
सुन रहे हैं आप Go-MMT रेडियो. मेरा नाम है सोनू. 8 days into the month of September, we are inching towards 2023 very slowly. And yes, I know most of you will be thinking, यार इतना टाइम कैसे इतने जल्दी चला गया, पता ही नहीं चला. I think that's a very common thing that we all say. But yes, it's important that we celebrate little things. And of course, today is a very special day. आज है इंटरनेशनल लिटरेसी डे. और नाम से आपको पता चलता है कि इट इज़ अ डे विच is actually celebrated to raise awareness of the value of literacy as well as the need to build a literate community in all languages. तो हर साल September 8th को across the world ये मनाया जाता है International Literacy Day, and basically it is to draw attention to the importance of reading and writing along with serving knowledge and the need to create a globally literate community. अब जब हम लिटरेसी की बात करते हैं, it actually refers to a person's ability to read or write, and it is an ability that connects and empowers people, allowing them to communicate and interact with the world, and also one that United Nations considers as the basic human right. तो आप इस दिन को कैसे सेलिब्रेट कर सकते हैं? मेरे पास एक आइडिया है. In fact, I think all of us can do this. But in a little while from now, let's get into the history of International Literacy Day. कहीं मत जाइए, सुनते रहिए. We'll be back shortly.
The entertainment continues on Go-MMT Radio.
And we are back. Today on the show, we are talking about International Literacy Day. Now, originally, the idea of International Literacy Day इसे propose किया था during the Iran hosted World Conference of Ministers of Education for Eradication of Illiteracy in 1965. उसके बाद यूनेस्को ने ये इनिशिएटिव लिया and they established September 8th as International Literacy Day, which has the main goal of reminding the international community of the importance of literacy of individuals, communities, and societies, and the need for intensified efforts towards more literate societies. Since 1967, actually, UNESCO ने बहुत सारे programs किए हैं to make sure that people all over the world are literate, and to raise awareness to how to tell people how important literacy is as a basic human right, and to move forward with projects that will make the world a better place for everyone. Now, over 24 million students may never return to school because of COVID-19 pandemic. And उसमें से करीब 11 million of them are girls and young women, and literacy education should be facilitated from the viewpoint of lifelong learning, and existing learning spaces should be enriched and redesigned through an inclusive approach to ensure that no one is left behind. कहते हैं ना, अगर आप किसी औरत को एजुकेट करते हैं, पूरी फैमिली एजुकेट हो जाती है. कहीं मत जाइए, सुनते रहिए Go-MMT Radio. My name is Sonu.
Be curious to know how things work. Be creative by constantly looking for newer, better ways of achieving results. Be genuine in your care, be it for your colleagues, customers, or business. Hi, I'm Deep, and you're listening to Go-MMT Radio. Head, set, go.
And we are back after a quick music break. Today on the show, we are discussing something that is utmost importance as far as human rights are concerned, and that is basic education. Now, I want you to pay attention to your house help. उनसे कभी अगर वक्त मिला तो पूछिए कि क्या उन्हें पढ़ना लिखना आता है या नहीं. And if not, maybe this is your chance to make a difference in their life. Yes, they might have lost motivation in learning something new, लेकिन वो responsibility आपकी है to make sure and make them realize that literacy is utmost important thing. तो आप अपने house help से शुरू करें. Ask them whether they can read and write a particular language or not. And if not, here's your chance to teach them. And that's what exactly I am doing. So I have a daughter who is about 2 years old, and वो जो school में सीखती है, she goes to a very small play group, and वो भी जो भी सीख के आती है, I kind of revise it at home, and we have our house help sitting with us who is also learning the letters of the English alphabet. She's also learning what fruits are called in English. She is learning what vegetables are called in English, and she's learning all things that we learn when we were very young. But the best part is she's very, very excited about it. So I think once you take this initiative, I think your house help will also cooperate. Try it and do let me know if you did. My email ID is headsetgo@go-mmt.com, जहाँ पे आप हमें किसी भी तरह का फीडबैक भेज सकते हैं. We'll be waiting for your feedback, and yes, if you want to be part of the show, we will be more than happy to have you on the show. So make sure that you send us an email. Yeah, we'll be back shortly. कहीं मत जाइए. More on the International Literacy Day coming up.
You are listening to Go-MMT Radio. Head set go.
सुन रहे हैं आप Go-MMT रेडियो. मेरा नाम है सोनू. आज का जो स्पेशल है, वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द इंटरनेशनल लिटरेसी डे, एंड दिस ईयर द इंटरनेशनल लिटरेसी डे इज सेलिब्रेटेड अक्रॉस द वर्ल्ड विद द थीम ट्रांसफॉर्मिंग लिटरेसी लर्निंग स्पेसेस. क्योंकि मैंने आपसे पहले भी कहा कि बिकॉज ऑफ COVID-19 पैंडमिक, about 24 million students may never return to school. This is a chance for you to think about how important literacy learning spaces are for building resilience and just making sure that everyone gets a quality, fair and inclusive एजुकेशन. तो इस साल का थीम अगर आपने मिस कर दिया है तो लेट मी टेल यू, इट्स ट्रांसफॉर्मिंग लिटरेसी लर्निंग स्पेसेस, एंड आई एम श्योर देयर विल बी मैनी अपॉर्चुनिटीज फॉर यू बीइंग पार्ट ऑफ Go-MMT where you will be involved in some sort of community service initiative very, very soon. If not, I just told you before what are the things that you can do in your own little capacity to make sure that the people around you are literate. In fact, नाइजीरिया के प्रेसिडेंट ने just now he has made this announcement that adult literacy in India is now 31%, and there have been many initiatives taken by the government. Despite of that, there are about 771 million youth and adults around the world who still do not possess the basic literacy skills, and 60% of them are girls and women. कहीं मत जाइए, सुनते रहिए Go-MMT रेडियो. मेरा नाम है सोनू. And now it's time for some really, really talented Go-Trippers to perform for you. We've got S.Jothika, who is an executive from the Human Resources from Gurgaon, singing for all of us right now.
जावी छोड़ के ना तेरे नाल रहना वे, तू श्रृंगार मेरा, तू है माही गहना वे. जावी छोड़ के ना तेरे नाल रहना वे, तू श्रृंगार मेरा, तू है माही गहना वे. दूरी है वैरी जिन्ना तू मेरा, ओनी मैं तेरी, मेरे सोनिया सोनिया.
Your daily dose of leisure, Go-MMT Radio.
सुन रहे हैं आप Go-MMT रेडियो. मेरा नाम है सोनू, एंड टुडे वी आर सेलिब्रेटिंग वर्ल्ड लिटरेसी डे. वी स्पोक अबाउट दिस ईयर्स थीम बीइंग making sure that there are enough learning spaces across the world because of the setback that COVID-19 has caused. It is important that people who have kind of taken a break come back and start learning, because the numbers can be a little shocking. About 75% of children who will struggle to read their whole lives if they fall behind at the age of 9, and 1 in 4 the number of boys who suffer from some level of dyslexia. तो आप कैसे सेलिब्रेट कर सकते हैं, आप कैसे भागी हो सकते हैं टू मेक श्योर दैट पीपल अराउंड यू आर लिटरेट? फर्स्ट, यू कैन डोनेट बुक्स टू लोकल क्लासरूम्स. आप गवर्नमेंट स्कूल्स जा सकते हैं बिकॉज दे एक्सेप्ट डोनेशन एंड ऑफ कोर्स दे नीड. यू कैन गिफ्ट अ बुक. आई थिंक दिस इज समथिंग दैट वी शुड स्टार्ट एज अ प्रैक्टिस. Always books when it comes to gifts. You can start a community lending library if you are somebody who has been a collector of books and who loves reading books. आप ये छोटी सी community start कर सकते हैं where you encourage people to come, read, rent the books, and I think that will definitely make a difference. Remember, knowledge is power, and literacy is the key to personal empowerment, and it gives us personal dignity and self-worth. And I'm sure that all the Go-Trippers who are listening to me right now will resonate with what I'm saying, and I'm very, very sure that you will be doing your bit to make sure that people around you are educated. Well, that's it from me for this episode of Go-MMT Radio. Until we meet next time, stay healthy, stay safe, and keep smiling. This is me, Sonu, signing off.
To listen to your favorite Go-MMT radio from anywhere, follow us on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. Visit the Go-MMT radio page for daily updates and enjoy listening to your favorite radio channel.
This is Go-MMT Radio.
Go-MMT Radio. Head set go.
Powered by Make My Trip, Go IBBO, and Redbus.